Hello there, lovely folks at YouTube. Bren here. It is a snow day here where I live. I don't know if you can see my window here in the kitchen, but it's basically whiteout conditions out there. We've gotten about 3 inches, give or take, and we're forecast to get about 3 more. So, yeah, I'm lucky enough to not have to be in work today. I actually did go in for 2 hours and then they sent me home because they didn't need me anymore. But since I'm here at home, I'm just gonna kind of bundle up and snuggle in for the rest of the day. Make my home very hygge. I don't know if you're familiar with that word. It's a Danish word that basically means, like, it's hard to translate honestly, but it's all the environmental things that kind of promote a sense of happiness and security. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to bring into the home. And of course, I've been on a Facebook group that loves to do this thing that really embodies that whole hygge concept. It's called a simmer pot. Simmer pots are probably the easiest way to bring aromatic energies into your home. They're especially great if you have issues with other methods. So say, for example, you can't do incense because the smoke bothers people who have asthma in your home, like in our case. Or, you know, you don't want to diffuse essential oils because you have pets that may get sick from that, because that's a thing. The simmer pot is the most simple way to get that nice aromatic, you know, magical presence in your home without having to invest in anything special or, you know, do things that may endanger somebody's health or safety. The simmer pot is literally just a pot in which you put water and ingredients that you want to simmer, aromatic ingredients. Now my pot here, I'm actually starting, if you can see, with snow in it. I just gathered a bunch of snow from outside. You can use any type of water you want. If you have a particular type of moon water you want to use, that's the perfect use for this. I know a lot of people have, like, they'll make all kinds of moon water and then they're like, I don't know what to do with it. Here you go, simmer pot. So we have our pot, we have water in it, and to our pot of water, we're going to add ingredients. So I have my little plate here of all the ingredients that I've picked, and my little list of all the correspondences that I've chosen for them, because things often have multiple correspondences. First thing on my list here, now of course this is just my list of ingredients. You are welcome to use whatever you see fit, whatever you think would smell good. First thing is cranberries. So I have just a small handful of cranberries. I have just finished making some cranberry bread, and I had some leftover cranberries, and I thought, oh, perfect. So, handful of cranberries. Cranberries, or really any fruit, are for abundance. So these are all things I'm trying to bring into the new year. So we're going to bring in some abundance. Have some cinnamon. These cinnamon sticks. I should also mention this is a really good use for, like, using up some of those herbs that you're like, I don't know if it's still good enough for cooking, but it still has some fragrance at least. Goes in a simmer pot. So cinnamon sticks, that is for positive energy and success. Ginger. I had a little bit of fresh ginger root from stuff that I made here. Ginger is a very warming spice. So it's bringing in warmth, also bringing in success, very much like the cinnamon, but also sort of brings in positive energy and also just energizes. So gives you energy, because I need some energy. Thyme is another one. Thyme is always good for happiness. So that's what that's going in the pot for. Bring a little bit of happiness into this year, because God knows we need that. Alright, we have bay leaves. Obviously, bay leaves are always good for protection, but also manifestation. Some people actually like to write messages on the bay leaves. You can like, you know, that whole thing where, like, you write the message on the bay leaf of what you want to manifest and you burn it. You can do that before you put them in a simmer pot as well. So I have not written any messages on mine, but that is an option for you. You can write messages of what you want to manifest and put them on your bay leaves in your simmer pot. I'm just going to add them as they are. Ah, yes, allspice is another thing here. Bunch of little things of allspice. Allspice is good for prosperity, particularly money and good luck. So we're gonna hopefully get some good money in this coming year. And then this last one here, this is actually for my garden. This one is not as common. If I didn't grow it in my garden, I probably wouldn't have it. This is Tansy. And Tansy, see, this is the other thing too that's fun, is that you can put stuff in your simmer pot that you might not ordinarily want to eat, but you can still bring that energy in. Tansy is good for healing. Tansy can, of course, potentially be dangerous in large quantities if you eat it. Small quantities might be okay, but you can put it in a simmer pot all you want, and it doesn't have any detrimental effect. Now that I have all my stuff in there, I'm literally just going to turn my stove on to a simmer and just let it sit. Eventually, as it heats up, it's going to, as it warms, that hot water and the steam is going to sort of bring those aromatics into the air around it, and just fragrance the whole home with the scent of all the magical ingredients in my simmer pot. All I need to do throughout the day is just check on the water level and make sure that it's not getting dry. If the water level's getting low, I just add more water, or in my case, I'm probably just going to go outside and grab a few more handfuls of snow and add it in there. And yeah, then just enjoy it. And of course, when you're done, when you no longer need it, you can just pour the contents down the drain, or you know, if you have a garbage disposal like I do, or you can add it to your compost, or however you see fit. It's a very, very simple, very, very homey, very comforting thing to, good way to bring that good energy and fragrance into your home. So that's it. That's your basic simmer pot there. So, hang on, I'm gonna come behind the camera. Let me see if I can show you a better view. Sorry, this is moving awkwardly. I had to get it off the tripod. There we go. Look at that. So, I hope this video finds you well on this blustery, wintry day, and I will see you again soon.